What is good? What is good? We are back at it again. Cowboys Nation, stand up. What's up, Captain Rob? Shout out to you, bro. What is going on?
See, baby.
What is
See,
going
baby.
on? Hey, look, man. We had to come in here because we had a good live stream last week? It was good, baby. What's going on with you, man? You ready to talk some Cowboys football? Super Bowl, man. The Super Bowl was crazy, man. We got so much stuff to talk about. Can you hear me? Is it muted?
You're kind of coming in. You're kind of coming in on a double feed.
Can you
Yeah,
hear?
we're
Can
good
you hear me
now.
now?
We're good
Two,
now.
two, two. What's good? What's good? My man said big Cowboys in the building. You know, the star always shining. The star is always shining. Shout out to everybody, man. Shout out to the TikTok land. Shout out to YouTube, man. All of y'all, man. Thank y'all so much for all the support, man. Hey, the Super Bowl was fireworks. I am so glad. I am so glad that those Eagles got handled. The thing is, Kansas City, we all know my wife is a Kansas City fan. So she was jumping up, going crazy, and there was a lot of things that was going on. But the thing is with them, they went out there and did their job. It didn't matter. It was a hard-nosed type of game. That's the type of situation that we were going through, that they were going through. But adversity was trying to smack them in the face, but they went out there and did work and got it done, bro. It was good. It was good. Shout out to y'all, though. What you think about the game, Rob?
Hey, best Super Bowl I've seen since Arizona Pittsburgh with that San Antonio Holmes at the game ender. And you still see Larry streaking down the middle of the field, right? This had all the fireworks. It had all the ups and downs. In the first half, I was like, oh, these Eagles going up by 10. Even after they fumbled, I was like, oh. But I got my desired ending, so it was good for me.
Yeah, hey, bro, it was perfect because it's like sometimes when adversity hits, that is the type of game right there where if you get a fumble, if something crazy happens, the game can shift. At one point, remember when the kicker he missed that field goal, and the Eagles was just going. They kept they was going at him, going at him. Next thing you know, they Kansas City they just bounce back. They get the fumble against Jalen Hurts. Sack, fumble for a touchdown, changes the momentum of the game. The thing is, when it comes down to these type of games, momentum is everything, bro. And shout out to them. They did a good job. My wife, she enjoyed it, man.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Happy Valentine's Day, Jazz. You know, I know you're happy. I know you're happy this week. The Chiefs did the work. Thank you, Chiefs Nation. Thank you, Chiefs Nation.
I know, right? My wife was going crazy, man. I think I got. Let me see the pictures. Let me see. Hold on. You know, I got my pictures up, man. Bam, there you go, man. You gotta give credit where credit is due. You gotta give credit where credit is due, man. They went out there, they did their job. I think this is his second Super Bowl that he's won. Is it his second or his third, bro?
Second Super Bowl.
I think it's the second Super Bowl. Yeah, second Super Bowl. Yeah, so my question is because we did want to get into the whole Kansas City Chiefs thing. So Andy Reid, do you think he is a Hall of Fame coach?
No doubt. Walking in
no
already.
Doubt.
He has 2 rings.
Yeah.
If Eli Manning walking in at 2 rings, Andy Reid walking in 2 rings. Come on, you know what I'm saying? Andy Reid, this is his fourth Super Bowl that he's been to. He's 2-2, right? He's one of the greatest offensive coaches of our lifetime. Right, he's coaching the current GOAT, right? He's a Hall of Famer. Patrick Mahomes could retire tomorrow and be a Hall of Famer. And maybe
yeah. I think he still got some more. He still got two Super Bowls. That's big time. That's big time, man. Two Super Bowls,
2 MVPs. First player to do it in his first 6 years in NFL history. You know what I'm saying? That's kind of GOAT status, you know what I'm saying? And like the eye test is just everything he does. Go ahead.
Yeah, everything he does is just fireworks, man. Andy Reid, I mean, the scheme when you're running that type of scheme, and when guys are just you're scheming guys to get open. That's what they were doing when they were catching touchdowns. They were catching touchdowns wide open. And with Mike McCarthy, that is what we need from him. That is the same kind of energy when you're running plays. Because I think it was one play, it was Kadarius Toney. He went into motion. Darius Slay was supposed to be guarding him. He moves over and I guess and covers the other guy inside the twin set that they were in. And
like I never see that
wide open. That is classic, bro.
I never
Classic.
seen that. I never see that. You know what
Mm-hmm.
I'm saying? So like,
Yeah.
he basically motions inside, and that's basically like you're always gonna motion back toward, like, you're gonna motion and then do like a middle route or something. But he just comes
Mm-hmm.
screaming back to the outside, and he's just wide open. He catches the safety
Yeah.
floating over top, right, and he just
Mm-hmm.
touchdown. And they did the same thing on the other side on the first touchdown. So
Mm-hmm. Exactly.
shout out
Exactly.
to Andy Reid. That was all scheme. Patrick Mahomes is he's like every year his game development, his knowledge of the game, just the way he looks at things is just it's amazing.
It's amazing, man. It's amazing. It was good, man. Shout out to my man Hoodlum, man. What's going on, bro? We see you, man. What's going on? Jazz, shout out to you. What's going on? What's going on? Everybody on my TikTok side, what it do, man? You know we always got to come in here and talk Cowboys football all around. That's just what we do. But I am so glad. I am just so glad that those Eagles, all they do is talk trash. Shout out to them, though. It's all good. You know what I'm saying? When we line up against y'all, we want to beat on y'all. I respect AJ Brown. He's a good quarterback. Jalen Hurts. He surprised me this year. He definitely surprised me. But at the same
No,
time, when you run your mouth like that, you have to finish. And they did not finish. They were salty, bro.
they did not finish. They did not finish.
Mm-hmm.
Yo, but credit to Jalen
Mm-hmm.
Hurts though, man. That brother balled out. Like
Yeah. Yeah, he
he
definitely
showed
did.
what he could do, and really he balled out with from the quarterback perspective, throwing the football, diming it up. Um, shout out to him, man. He's gonna be a player. He's gonna be good. He's gonna get a
Yeah,
bag.
yeah,
He's gonna get the whole bag, and all
yeah.
that Philly talent is gonna just go out the door, right? So we're
Just
gonna
go
see
out
what
the
he's willing
door.
to do, right? We're
Yeah,
gonna see what
because
he's
they
willing to
say,
do. Can't pay everybody.
and you know what they do, man. Usually they draft okay, but this year, I mean, they went to go get so many players. A lot of 1 year deals, a lot of 1 year deals. So we'll see. We'll see how that shakes out with them. But with our Dallas Cowboys, I feel as though whenever we line up against them, we can get those guys out the way. That's how I feel, bro. Bottom line. Bottom line.
We, we've
Yeah,
we've
man.
owned
So
we've owned the East for a long time. Dak owns the
mm-hmm,
Eagles. He owns the Giants. He owns the Redskins, or excuse me, the Commanders.
mm-hmm,
Excuse me.
mm-hmm.
So
Yeah, that's just what it is. But they don't like to hear it. They was booing my man and everything. Let's see what the comments talking about, man. My man said, "What's good, Samuel? Shout out to you." He said, "Nah, no credit to Hurts. They never do that for Dak. Yeah, they don't give a look. But you know
they
what,
don't
man? We keep it real on this channel. We gotta keep
keep
it
it real.
a buck. You know what I'm saying? We know
Amen.
good talent, but at the same time, when they line up against our Dallas Cowboys, we can get those guys out the way. I'm not going to
Right.
run away from the talent out there. AJ Brown, those are good guys. They're good players, but I feel as though with Trayvon Diggs, Micah Parsons, any given Sunday, we can scrape them dudes off the field and get them out the way. But you know what I'm
Yep.
saying? They did pretty good. And then my man said, Jalen had more class than his coach. Oh yeah, I know, right? His coach was crying.
Jalen is a classy dude. He's kind of Dak esque
Yeah.
when he's on the podium. He's like very soft spoken, very quiet,
Mm-hmm.
very polite man. So I respect him, whatever. But
Mm-hmm.
he's an Eagle, so bump him. He ain't no champion today.
Yeah, I know, right? I know. So it was a good Super Bowl, but like I said, man,
Yes.
we got to get into this defensive reviews, man. We know that Dan Quinn is the main guy. He is the guy. I'm so glad we got this dude back. Let me see if I still got Dan Quinn on here. Let me see. Bam, right there. Dan Quinn. Dan Quinn, man. He every year it seems like he's about to go to another team and be the head coach. But with Micah Parsons, with Trayvon Diggs, all of those guys, you can tell that with his energy, they play hard for this guy. And that's what you need, man. You need a coach like that. And having him and Mike McCarthy, both of them running the offense and running the defense, it could be fireworks, but you gotta bring in the right guys, bro.
Yep. Um, Having DC back is everything. I don't know if you heard today, the Eagles lost both their offensive coordinator and their defensive coordinator.
Yeah, it's
Um,
huge. That's huge.
and that's it. But hold on, the defensive coordinator though, I believe he's the Cardinals' new head coach. Just a
Mm-hmm.
little side note. When's Eric Bieniemy going to get his opportunity? Eric Bieniemy, this would be
Yeah,
a perfect opportunity for him to go into Kyler Murray and coach that boy up, right? Because
exactly.
Kyler
Exactly.
Murray's a talented dude, but he's like a little kid right now. Like he needs an adult, right? And this defensive coordinator from the Eagles, yeah, he had a good year, tough-minded dude, right? He
Mm-hmm.
obviously, NFC champion. He has the credentials to get there. But Eric Bieniemy has been to the AFC Championship 5 straight times. He's been to 3 Super Bowls. He's 2-time champion, right?
Mm-hmm.
I don't want to pull the whole black white thing and everything, but come on, man,
Yeah.
what's he got to
Yeah.
do? To do?
Exactly.
What does he
Exactly,
have to
man.
do? Does he
Hey,
need to make a
D'Amico
lateral move?
Ryan's. Yeah, exactly. Shout out to him though. He got a job, you know what I'm saying, head coaching job. But it is funny because a lot of those offensive coordinators and defensive coordinators, I mean, they be doing their thing, and it seems like it is so hard for them to get a head coaching job. But we'll see how it shakes, man. But putting in that work, you just got to keep putting in that work in the NFL.
Right.
Yeah. So, all right, man.
My
So this is what we're gonna do.
Yeah.
So we're gonna let me see the comments real quick. Let me get to these comments real quick. My man said, listen, Dan is coaching waiting, and we need a vet. Let me put you on. He said, we need a vet wide receiver and draft one, add a defensive tackle and cornerback help. That's why, hey, look, Ahmad, what's good with you, man? That's why we're doing these breakdowns. We want to talk about the defense right now. We're just breaking down a few players right now. That's what we're going to do. Break down a few players and talk NFL draft, because we've been doing our homework on a few of these guys, and there is a lot of talent out there. So we'll definitely get to it, bro. So with that being said, man, Demarcus Lawrence, he's one of my favorite guys. But my thing is, you gotta step up when it really matters. He has the skill set. He plays the left end. He can play the right end. He can stop the run, set the edge, and all of that. You know what I mean? But if you're paying $100 million, $100 million for a player, you gotta get sacks when it really matters. That's the thing. So, chat box, I want y'all to tell me right now, do y'all think he has earned that $100 million contract? I like him a lot, but the sacks, that's the thing. We know stopping the run is very, very important, but having Demarcus Lawrence and you got Micah Parsons out there as well, they got to step up when it really matters. And if not, you can get somebody for cheaper. I'm just saying, you know what I'm saying? I do like Demarcus Lawrence a lot, but $100 million is a lot of money.
Well, I would say the thing I love about Demarcus Lawrence is that he took the pay cut last year, right? He knew he wasn't worth that $27 million cap hit, and he took the pay cut. That's like real captain stuff right there. That's real. I'm a man of the team type stuff right there, because he still produced this year, right? There were some games where he really took over. Just like you said, he's setting the edge, he's stopping the run. Does he deserve $100 million contract? No. That's past his time, right? He's already gotten his guaranteed money, right? He wants a championship, and I believe in his mind, he's ready to take even less money to bring someone else in, right? This defensive line is tops in the nation, right? So, what are we gonna do to add to it? That's my question.
Exactly. And you can't have enough pass rushers. You cannot have enough pass rushers. I mean, we do have a lot of guys. I really like Osa Odigizua. Yeah, hey, look, Osa Odigizua is one of my favorites, man, because he was a wrestler. You know, I'm big on that, man, with the whole leverage thing. Those wrestlers, they understand leverage, they understand spacing, very powerful. He did have a good playoff run. I seen him a lot, and he showed up a lot on tape, but you have to bring in more guys. Dorrance Armstrong is another one that I really like. You know what I mean? He started off very, very well, but I didn't really see too much of him towards the end of the season, but just keep bringing in guys. But we know Dan Quinn, that's what they do, man.
I think we should keep on bringing in guys. But I think Sam Williams needs to get his time on the field. I believe he could be a special player. But the thing about our defensive line, the only thing that we're missing is that big body inside. We gotta stop the run, because that opens up.
Hey, look, guys, that's why we're here today. You know what I'm saying? To talk NFL draft, to do all that good stuff, man, because that's critical. Having a good one technique, having a good three technique, we got to have those guys to be able to plug A gaps, plug B gaps, allow those linebackers to roam, because when it gets cold outside, that is very important. First down is very important, man. It's going to be huge.
What's up, COC? DMV, I appreciate you.
Yeah, COC.
My first shout out.
Yeah, I know, right? Jay in the bag tonight. What's happening, Rob? What's good, COC? What it do? Shout out to you. Let's see. He said He said also that's why Micah is recruiting Payne.
I would
Exactly.
love to talk about that. I would love to talk about that.
Exactly. We can get into it right now. That while we at it, we can get into it. We got time today. We got time. Let me see.
Hey.
Hold on 1 second, brother. Wait. Hold on. Let me see. Bam!
Bam!
Right there, man. Hey, before you start, hey, everybody on the TikTok side, make sure y'all come over here to YouTube, JC Cowboys Network, letter J, letter C Cowboys Network. I'll be able to see all y'all comments, man. Much love to y'all, man. We are live right now. JC Cowboys Network, man. Tap in. Go ahead, bro.
Yeah, man. The only thing about Payne is if they're gonna resign him or not, right? He's looking for a bag. I believe he's looking for somewhere in like the $80 million range, 4-year, $80 million. He'll be a $20 million cap hit. But if we do our offseason correctly and we re-sign and open up, if we restructure the people that we're supposed to restructure, and we open up our cap room, we'll have enough with plenty of money to bring in everybody we want. We could bring in two big name guys and keep some of our players. We might have to make some decisions. It's gonna be decision time coming up soon on Zeke, which I think that decision's kind of been made. Tyron Smith's decision. We could get into that later, right? But we could bring in our big name wide receiver that we need, and we can also bring in Daron Payne. I've done the research on the cat. Like it's there to be done. Jerry just has to pull the trigger. We have to get out of this Cowboys way. The Cowboys way. Come on, man. It's time to go. It's time to pull the trigger. It's time to go. Go ahead, Jason.
And you want to know what's crazy? The Cowboys way, they like to, my man said Zeke going, Tyron gonna restructure. That's what I was about to get at. See, Zeke is the one that's going to have to take a pay cut. You cannot pay him $16 million. If you want to get better at the wide receiver position, if you want to get better at the cornerback position, you cannot overpay your running back, and he is not really getting that much burn. It cannot happen. You know what I'm saying? So
I love Zeke. I love Zeke a lot. Zeke's been my man since day one. But I don't even see how you could really restructure his contract. Like he can't run the football anymore. We saw him when he tried to take over the San Francisco game. He couldn't get to the edge anymore. He's not that power back. So I really don't believe there's a space on this team for him, really.
Exactly. Shout out to my man Ready Red, man. Ready Red, man. Hey, that's my man right there. Hey, Rocky Rob. That's my man, Ready Red, man. He's always coming to support the channel, man. Yeah, he be bringing some fire stuff into my channel too, man. Much love to him.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, man. And Cowboys Nation, man, they love us, man. You know what I'm saying?
Hey, we love y'all, Cowboys Nation. Happy Valentine's Day, Cowboy Nation. Y'all,
happy Valentine's Day to everybody, man. Happy Valentine's Day. You know what I'm saying? Just wanted to come in here and speak to the nation real quick. I know a lot of people, all the content creators, they live, but one thing, man, for sure, all of us got our different flavors. All of us got our own different kind of skill sets. Some is good at live streams. Some is good at doing breakdowns, fire breakdowns, previews, and all that good stuff, man. Like I said, man, this platform, man, we try and take this thing to the top, straight up, man. And they starting to see me now, man. That's the good thing, man. Shout out to y'all, though, man. Yeah, but as far as Payne, though, I was talking about that in my last stream, and I'm gonna keep pressing it all season. I'm gonna see what they do. You know what I'm saying? Ready, Red, make sure you stick around because you're going to like our little next segment that we about to be talking about soon, too, once we get to the college players. But, yeah, man, as far as Payne, bringing in a good one technique, somebody that can be able to set the tone, somebody that can be a defensive tackle and just bring that interior toughness, and that's what you need, having defensive ends to be able to set the edge. Don't let these running backs get inside. One technique, go in there, plug A gaps and B gaps, and allow your linebackers to make plays.
Yeah, and especially the way we play defense too, because like most of the time you're really going to see 4 defensive linemen and 2 linebackers, and then we'll bring like Donovan Wilson down, right? Who I love Donovan Wilson, but we're just our front 7. We just get too light. We're too light in the trunks. You know what I'm saying? So we need a big body. And like OC's big and everything, but he's more of a pass rush defensive tackle. He's more of a 3 technique.
I like really Osa though, man. I love Osa, a dog, bro. He a dog, bro.
Oh yeah, he does what he got to do. But is he a true 1 technique? I don't think so.
I mean, I don't think he's a true 1 technique. He's a product of Dan Quinn, though. Dan Quinn did such a good job bringing him in.
I hope Dan Quinn never leaves. I hope Dan Quinn really just is like, yo, you know what? I don't need a head coach. I just like this group of men. I love Micah. I
Yeah.
love Trevon. I love all these stars. Let's just go get this ring.
But you know who we got to give our flowers to, though, Rob? You know
What's
who we
that?
got to give our flowers to?
What's that?
Will McClay.
He's the man.
Hey, man. Bruh. Hey, yo, my man is bringing in so many players. You know what I'm saying? You know I was coming.
Ready.
Shout out to him.
Hey, and I just real quick, before we get into draft season and everything, when draft night comes around and we make that player, we pick that first player, and y'all that y'all might not know his name. You're like, who are they picking? Relax. Give Will McClay a second, right?
Yeah,
give him a chance. Let that player get on field. You see my boy Tyler Smith. Come on, man. Hey, 6'4", 340, run you over, maul you over. Come on, man. That's exactly what we need. We need big bodies.
Hey, I'm gonna tell you, I got to give you your flowers on that because you said, hey, JC, hey, Tyler Smith gonna be all right. I remember that text. You said he gonna be all right. Because remember, I was a little fun. I ain't know for sure because the technique things. Like my thing is when you have Connor Williams and he led the league in the NFL in penalties, and then you bring in Tyler Smith who led college in penalties. I'm like, man, and they're gonna put him at the left guard position. I'm like, man, we gotta win right now. I want these, the technique things got to be intact. So I'm like, okay, but you got to believe in the coaching staff. You got to believe in the offensive line coach, Will McClay. You know what I'm saying? That's just what it is.
When it comes to drafting, I believe, especially when it comes to like the interior, like on the line of scrimmage, you have to draft measurables. Right? You have to draft what they do well and coach, and you have to believe in your coaches on what they do bad, right? So like with the technique thing, like Tyler went right out to left tackle, right? And I didn't hear nothing from Tyler all year. Maybe a couple holds here and there, right?
Yeah,
and that's coaching, right? He's going from Tulsa's coaches to NFL coaches. It's a big difference. But that size doesn't change, right? That size doesn't change. That mentality doesn't change, right? Actually, the size does change because now he's only going to get bigger. He's going to get stronger, right? He's going to get that NFL diet in him, right? So, hey, Tyler Smith's ceilings is all pro level, right? Do you think we go? We put him at left. Like, well, I guess it's going to have to come down to what we do with Tyron. But like,
that's the question. Right. Yeah. Chat box. Y'all tell me right now, what do y'all think we do with Tyron? You know what I mean? If you're putting Terrence Steele at the right tackle position, all right, and I'm not sure what they're going to do at the left tackle, if they're going to pick Tyler Smith there, if they're going to keep Connor McGovern there. But do we sign Peters? Do we keep Peters? How do we go about that? But I think as long as you play the best 5 guys, I don't care. It's the best 5. But you have to keep drafting. You don't want to pick guys like Josh Ball in there. He is a mop, okay? Josh Ball will get your quarterback crunched, okay? You do not want that. So
Josh Ball don't be balling.
He do not be balling. Yes, he do not be balling. So let's see what they say in the chat. Hold on. So COC said, "Do you think?" Go ahead, answer this, bro. Do you think Dan Quinn will need more pass rushers, or we are good where we are? Good question.
I don't think it's a priority. You can never have enough good pass rushers, i.e. New York Giants back in the day, right? You can never have enough good pass rushers, but we got Micah, we got Sam, we got Dorrance. Dorrance is a free agent, right?
Dorrance is.
I believe this
think
is.
He might have one. Yeah, this might. I'm gonna check on that. And see,
I believe. I don't believe that's priority, but I believe. I believe
he signed it. He signed a 2-year deal. He signed a 2-year deal.
Okay. Yeah. So I believe interior of the defensive line is priority. Just because that opens up the pass rushers, right? For us to get to 3rd and long is everything, right? That's when the beasts come out. That's when Micah comes on the field. You know what I'm saying? Everybody's young on this defensive line. Micah's still a young defensive end. This is his first year playing 17 games. Shout out to him, right? It's hard playing defensive end, especially being that light and having to go up against 350-pound men all day, right? He's doing it. He's a 3-down defensive end. Go ahead.
Yeah, and let me piggyback on you on that because the thing is, he started off very, very good this year. This past year, and once you got when he got to like the last 7 games of the season, like you can tell he was hurting for real. Like that defensive end position is something else, man.
It's tiring, dog. Hey, you know what it was back in the day, JC. Like, hey, it was setting the edge. You know what I'm saying? Like, especially when they're running at you, right? Because if you're the elite pass rusher, a good way to get you off your pass rush is to run right at you, right? Wear you
Yeah,
down,
yeah.
right? And then I believe
Mm-hmm.
there's a few weeks where he got sick and then he hurt his hand, right? But yeah,
Mm-hmm.
he was still
Mm-hmm.
there all the time, just a half second late.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? But
Yeah.
he still led the league in pressures by a long shot, right?
Yeah, he definitely did. And you got to think about those running backs too. Like when you're scared of a talent like Micah Parsons, somebody that runs a 4.39, 240 pounds, 250 some odd pounds, whatever it is, with a good
Yeah,
rip move, a good dip move, a good
yeah,
stab move, that type of player can wreck games straight up.
right.
So that with the running back position, they're going to be chip blocking, and you can get injured like that. If you remember Leonard Fournette, that's why they don't like each other.
Yeah, 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 yeah,
Yeah,
yeah. He
they
he,
don't
he
like each
blasted
other.
my man Micah.
I think I
He
got my
knocked him
boy
off.
Micah. Let me see my boy Micah. Hold on. Let's see. Where my boy Micah at? Let's see. Bam! There he is, bro. There he
Boom.
is. 13
Look at that.
sacks, man. Hey, at the defensive end position, a very, very skilled player. This guy can
Very
play at the
skilled.
linebacker position, the Will, the Sam. He can play safety if we needed him to
He
play
could play
safety.
safety. He could play safety. He definitely play
So
safety.
it's good having him out there, man, but you have to build around him. Yep. So, okay. All right. So this is what we're going to do, because we've been talking about some good stuff right now. We've been going a lot of different avenues. Shout out to y'all, man. Everybody on the TikTok side. My bad. You know what I'm saying? I know y'all with me right now, man. We just talking good ball, man. I can't really tend to everybody, but it is what it is. My man said Jason Peters can still play. Yeah, but he has to stay healthy, bro. He has to stay healthy. Shout out to you, Tony Wilson, bro. I see you, man. Much love to you, brother. He said Tyler Smith is holding his own. He definitely is. He definitely is, man. Shout out to y'all, man. So, all right, let's see. Let me go. Let's go here. Let's go this avenue with it. J-Ron Curse.
Woo
J-Ron
woo.
Curse. Hey, last year he
Hey,
was the green dot guy. He was the green dot guy last year for us. You know what I'm saying? And somebody that
yep,
can be a leader on and off the field. That guy, when the face of adversity is trying to smack us and a lot of things is going on, this guy's the guy that gets in your face. He gets in your face and all the players and stuff like that and rile them up. This is the kind of player that you want. This
yep,
is it right here. Coming from
yep,
Detroit, coming from Minnesota, he was not the player that he is now because Dan Quinn got this guy in his grasp and he is putting him in a what's his name? Chancellor. Remember Chancellor from Seattle? That type of
oh,
role,
yep,
having him
yep,
roam in the box, being physical, going against tight ends. That
yep,
is what you need out of Curse, man. You let me know
yep.
what you think about Curse, brother.
Hey, you remember the Philly game? That one hand interception,
Oh yeah,
right?
that was nice. That was nice,
Hey, that
man.
was nice. That was pretty good. I was like, hey,
Yeah,
number 27 is
yeah,
pretty good. Number 20,
yeah.
like you can tell when he's not on the field, man. Like he's that I've been screaming for safeties forever, right? I still say
Mm-hmm.
Connor Williams should have always been Earl Thomas, right? We should if we just executed that trade back in the day, right? We've been looking for safety since Darren Woodson, right? And now we have a good
Mm-hmm.
three safety set, and with the way Dan Quinn moves them around and everything, like I love it, right? We could
Mm-hmm.
be a problem for Travis Kelsey, Mr. Goat.
Mm-hmm.
Which,
Yep.
first of all, do you think he's a goat tight end? Do you think he's
Uh,
the greatest?
Kelsey, he's a
Yeah,
dude. That dude is a beast, man.
he's
He's
the
a
dude.
beast, bro. Like
He's
I
one
what
touch.
I
One touch. Go ahead.
Yeah, dude, I want him so bad on our team. But
Yeah,
he did give Jake Ferguson a lot of love. Our second tight end. He was
yeah, he
like, man,
did. He did.
he has the skill set to be one of the next. So I'm like, dang,
Oh,
man, that says a lot.
hey, future. So, future segments. We'll talk about my man Ferguson. But I said it out loud the other day, and I got crushed for it. I was like, "Yo, Fergie kind of remind me of Kelsey a little bit. The way he be running, the way he be. I don't know.
Ah,
I don't know.
you know what I'm saying? The yak, you know what I'm
Hey,
saying?
yo, the
I
yaks,
see.
the yak for Fergie is crazy.
Yeah. But the
Uh,
thing is, man, you have to scheme these guys open. That's the thing. It's so much stuff to talk to you guys about, man. I'm so glad I'm live, man.
yeah,
Hey, bro,
yeah.
man.
That's what we.
Shout out to Cowboys Nation. I came on the scene really, really fast. I said to myself, if I'm gonna make videos, I don't like cameras. So every single video I'm gonna make, I'm gonna dominate in it and I'm gonna be seen quickly. You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
And I do it for you guys, man. For real, man.
Yep.
Shout out to Cowboys Nation, man. Much love to y'all. Sadiqa, what's up? I see you. Ready Red, what's going on, man? Shout out to y'all, man. Ahmad, what's going on? Hey, tend to some of these comments, bro. On the
You're
YouTube
ready.
side.
You're ready, Red man. Yo, you're already in our notes, though. We're gonna talk about Big Boy from Baylor. I would love to get Duran and Big Boy from Baylor. That'd be our defense line be set. It would just be
Both of them. Okay.
Okay. That's just too much. That's too much for people to handle, right? You couldn't do
All
nothing
right,
on
so
our defense.
Okay, so this what we gonna do, bro. All right, since my man Ready Red, you know what I'm saying, me and him been talking and stuff like that. Let's skip real quick, you know what I'm saying? But we still have to talk about one more guy on the defense, our defensive review, just seeing what, you know what I'm saying, everybody was doing on defense. We want to break these guys down every week, bro. I gotta bring you on here, man, so we can just dissect, get into the meat and potatoes and all that good stuff, man. So let's
so hold on. I digressed on the Javon Curse. He's really good safety, man. We gotta keep him, man. We gotta keep him around for a long time. What he does for this defense is what we need, right? Especially until we address cornerback too, right? We're gonna need these top flight defense, like that defensive back room. It needs to start getting real experience and real, the vets need to start getting in there, right? So I love him.
Yeah, I definitely do, man.
And he had a
having
great
Malik
season,
Hooker,
and he's cheap.
He's cheap. He did sign I think it was a 2-year, $10 million deal this past year. So
perfect.
Yeah, if you got a player that can be a green dot guy when LVE was hurt, and this guy stepping up. Micah Parsons did run a green dot for a little bit last year, in the very beginning of last year, but having a guy like Jaron Curse, someone that can be that guy that can kind of make you take that next step as far as a player, and you just have so much confidence in him as being a coach. That's what you need, and we have not had that in a long time.
Right.
Yep. So, all right. So let's see what else the comments talking about. Did we miss anything?
Good. How are you? I appreciate you. How are you?
Oh, he says, Hendershot is the athlete of the group. My man Ahmad Bell said that. Shout out to you, bro. Yeah, he's good. He's definitely good. I like Jake Ferguson. That's my.
I like Jake Ferguson. Like, the size, baby. Like, you can't teach size, man. Hendershot's just like he's just a smaller version. Yeah, he is an athlete of the group. But he don't move like Jake Ferguson, though, man. Like,
yeah, exactly.
Jake is. I've seen Jake run you over. I've seen Jake hop over you, and I've seen him run right by you. Right. That's get him the football. Schultz don't do none of that.
Yeah.
Schultz will technique you. But he'll technique
why it's going.
Yeah,
that's the thing about them, man. It's gonna be really, really good, man. But like I said, man, Javon Curse is one of the leaders on the team, and that's gonna be a good deal. All right, so let's see something real quick, man. Let's get okay, because this is a good party. You know what I'm saying? So let's get to this NFL draft, bro. Let's get to this NFL draft, and like I love talking about these players.
One more, right?
Yeah. I had one more. You want me to get to Trayvon? Yeah, okay. You want to do Trayvon? Okay, we can do Trey. Okay, because I kind of want to mix it up, but we can finish it up. On that.
Do what you do. Yeah, no, we come back. I'm probably gonna come back anyway.
Yeah. That's what we gonna probably come back, right? So that's what I was gonna do it like that. All right. Listen. Hey, Ready Red. Hey, Ready Red in the trap. Ready Red in the trap. Let me get him up out of here, man. Hold on, man. Let me see some. Can Siaki Ika make a difference at the one technique, man? So let me show y'all real quick. Okay, so I got my notes, man. I had to do some homework on Siaki Ika, Baylor defensive tackle. Okay, 6'4", 357 pounds. This dude is a trash can. Just like my man Brian Broader said, he's a trash can one technique. Very athletic for his size, extremely powerful. This dude literally, he might be the strongest at the combine. So look out for this dude. This dude's going to be big time. We all know Hawaiian players, they're brute strong. I mean, that's just what it is, man. Those dudes, man, I mean, I don't know, man. Every time they get a Hawaiian in there, I mean, they can just lift up the whole house. All right. He has a knack for penetrating inside the line of scrimmage and getting to the ball carrier. He's a good character guy, and can he play all three downs? That is the question. That's the question. My man Ready Red said that he's a good 3 technique, but if he is not that good of a pass rusher, he might, usually with 1 techniques, you can pick him from round 2 through round 6, whatever, you know what I'm saying? But for
Right.
if he can rush the passer, bro, he can
Right.
be a first rounder. And
Right.
if he can, this could be the next Vita Vea. But he sure does look like him, man. So let me know what you think, bro. What you think, man? Oh my goodness, man. Let me see. Hold on.
So,
All right, there it is. Okay. Go ahead, bro.
um,
You can give me your analysis. Oh, my man Matt Batten with the $10. Hey, with the $10 come up, man. What is going on? What is up, man? My man says,
yes.
sorry, can't tap in with you tonight. Next time you go live, hang out with you. I'm going to take out my girl and kid and mom on Valentine's Day. I love your channel. You're the best, JC Cowboys Network. Hey, thank you so much, bro. Thank you. Shout out to you, man, with the $10 holler, man. Matt Batten, what's happening, man? What's good? What's good, bro? All right. So Siaki. All right, go ahead, bro. Go ahead with it.
Yeah. So, Sadiqa Charles says, what are his faults, right? I think he went over a lot of his pros. He's first team All World. All his measurables check, first team. He's a third team All American. His faults are people are going to label him. They're going to label him a big body 1 technique that can't pass the rusher just because it's easy to do that, right? I was looking at his tape today. When I'm looking at tape, right, the only thing that I'm really looking for is if you pop out on me. Do you have to be circled for me to know who you are, right? Or do you just pop off the tape? I was looking for 5 minutes to take. I'm seeing him literally throw down two offensive linemen, right?
Look at him. Look at him. He in coverage. Look at him.
Big meat, big meat. He looked like Vita Vea father. You know what I'm saying? He looked
He in
big and
coverage, bro.
small. He coming like yo, he's big as hell. I like 6'4", 357. That's exactly what we need. His pass rush, that's he uses too much brute strength for his pass rush. He doesn't really have any moves. For pass rush, I like to say you don't have a good baseball package, right? You don't have a fastball, you don't have a curveball, you don't have a splitter, right? You don't have that swim move. You don't have this. He only has a bull rush, so that's like his fastball, right? But he doesn't have that really. That second. He has a great. He rips the dude and he throws him down. Like he gets in there, he rips him, throws him down because he has that brute strength, right? But does he have any finesse moves? Hey, that's coaching, right? He's probably been taught so many times, like, bro, you're bigger than everybody else. If you just don't go smash that guy, right? So, that's the cons. That's the cons I see. That people are going to say that about him. But what's good for us though is that because he's got a good pass rushing 1 technique, he's going to drop. He's going to drop a little bit.
Yep. Go ahead, bro.
No, he's going to drop, and because with that size, right? Because Vita Vea went 12, Deron Payne went 13. With that type of size and aggression, and I'm sure once we start getting into like the combine stuff, people are going to see his bench press numbers, and his stock is going to start going up. It's going to start going up, and
that's how it usually happens.
And also the thing about the Cowboys too, this is because of Rod Marinelli. I don't know whose head he got into, but we don't really value the 1 technique like that. It is what it is. Right, so we're not going to spend a high draft pick on the 1 technique, even though that's could be exactly what this whole defense needs to set it all off.
That's the thing, man. Like if you know that you have a player that's good on and off the field and can make a difference, it depends. We got to see how it all shakes if we can get Deron Payne. If we get Deron Payne, then we can go a different direction. But if you're bringing in a guy like Ika, somebody that can be able to demand double teams, and my boy Ready Red said he can rush the passer. If he can be able to rush the passer and he's doing that, he might be a first round talent. I'm just saying that's just how it goes. Because if you can stop the run and get after the quarterback, that's Vita Vea type of stuff. So special talents like that would be good.
Yeah, I believe he can rush the passer as well. He's a great collapser of the pocket, right? Which is exactly what our speedy defensive ends need, right? If this boy comes on our team, man, it's a wrap for next year, dog.
It's a wrap. It's a wrap.
It's
That's
just
the thing, man. You got to understand how to just see. You can just see it. You can see the dogs. Like I said before in my last live stream, if you know, because I was talking about Joey Porter. I wish I had my I'm about to finish my breakdown on Joey Porter, guys. So make sure y'all check that out. It's about to be fire. I'm about to finish editing it. It takes me some days to finish it. I'd like to take my time with my work. I just don't bring out no normal talk show work like that. I want dynamite edits, all of that. So Joey Porter, like if you know that you have NFL bloodlines, or if you're Hawaiian, you're brute strong, you can see by the tape, man. Just figure it out. Get those dogs in here, just like you did for Trayvon Diggs with TJ Watt, another guy. You know what I'm saying? When we picked Taco Charlton. If you know they got DNA bloodlines, if you know that those guys are leaders, you go get those guys.
So I just want to comment on one comment here. I saw who was it? Somebody said wide receiver and offensive weapons is exactly what we need. Absolutely. I believe we're just talking defense today. You know, I don't think putting the whole emphasis on the defensive side of the football, I think that's our strong suit. I believe if we address two needs, I just want two needs addressed in when it comes to free agency and maybe a trade, right? Go trade for a big name wide receiver, bring in Deron Payne. That's your cap space. You're going to be kind of done on cap space after that, right? You bring back LVE, you bring back Donovan. I don't know. We could talk about Tony later. I have my 2 cents on that. It's probably, kind of anti the normal thought, but it is what it is. Yeah, no. So like but going into the draft, I don't want to go into the draft like trying to fill holes. I want to go in the draft trying to bring in best people available. So that's why I think we need to really do what we have to do in free agency and trades for like. By the time we get to the draft, like our roster should be set basically, right? And then we'll draft a couple of needs, whatever. But we need to do free agency right. We never do free agency right. We only do the draft right. Yeah, and we're really good at the draft. Will McClay, hey,
very good.
Pop up the Will McClay picture.
So, but the Will McClay, you would probably Will McClay. There he is. Hold on, let me see. It's coming. Oh,
yeah, the Will McClay.
There he is. Yeah, there he is. Him too. What you mean out here? Both of them. You know what I'm saying?
I always credit Stephen Jones for. He's the reason why Johnny Manziel was not a Cowboy and Zach Martin.
Oh my gosh, yeah. Zach Martin. Shout out to Zach Martin, bruh. I mean. Man, we haven't really broken down Zach Martin and stuff like that, but we definitely will, man. It's always good to talk Cowboys football. It's so much stuff to talk about, and like I said before, bro, like I'm just getting started, so I can go any avenue. Yeah. That's the thing. A lot of content, they've been talking about it for so long, but I'm still a new channel, and we still getting this thing running. But like I said, man, everybody, all Cowboys Nation, man, we always like to talk football, dissect these players, and get into the meat and potatoes. All right, so. This is what we're gonna do. Let's see what they talk about in the comments. Oh man, Matt Batten with the 5, man. What's up, Matt Batten? Hey, what's happening, Matt Batten, man? My man said he's good. He's good like him at defensive tackle. He here's new to me, but sound great to me. We could great defensive tackle free agent is important spot on here for 5 minutes to enjoy the show. Thank you, bro. Yeah, see, that's why I was talking about not DeMarcus, but Deron Payne. We were talking about Deron Payne and bringing in a guy like that. You got to be able to toughen up down there when it's real cold outside. MB, I'm gonna call you MB, man. Matt Batten, I'm gonna call you MB. MB, you got to toughen up when it's real cold outside, when they're trying to run the ball. That's what it's all about, man. Setting that tone, being a leader, a guy that can play smash mouth football, and a guy that we're just going to need when it really matters. That's just what it comes down to, bro.
Yep.
Let's see. Okay. All right. So let me get that out of here. Okay. Shout out to you, though, bro. All right. That's good. What's good, Jazz? What's going on, Jazz? Look at Jazz. What's good, Jazz? Shout out to you, Jazz.
Happy Valentine's Day, Jazz.
Yeah, she on it. Okay, so say for instance, right? So if we go get a wide receiver, because this team, right, what they like to do, they like to go get wide receivers. They like to go get guys in free agency. So once we get to free agency, they be like, oh yeah, We picked all the spots. We can go any direction. But
Right.
just like you said, the problem is, yeah, it looks good on tape where you're filling in the wide receiver position, you're filling in the cornerback position, but
Yeah.
it's only getting you to the divisional round.
It's because we're only
That's
spending
the problem.
divisional round money.
We're only spending divisional round money, right?
We're
Okay.
not spending
So
championship money.
yes.
Go ahead.
So this is what Dallas usually does, but don't get me wrong. This next player that I'm about to show you guys, I really like him a lot, but don't be surprised if Dallas will take this kind of approach here. Nolan Smith. Nolan Smith, pass rusher. Let me see. Georgia breeds dogs. Okay. I got notes on him, right? So he's very athletic, 6'3, 236 pounds. He's a tweener. He's one of those tweeners, kind of reminds me of Kaylavon Chason. Do y'all remember? Reminds me of Gregory Rousseau. And I remember a lot of Cowboys content creators before I started, they hated him. They hated Gregory Rousseau. But sometimes in certain schemes, if this guy makes a difference, I don't care how big he is. Remember, Georgia breeds dogs. Okay. He's coming from Georgia, very high motor. He gives his all every single play, elite first step off the line of scrimmage. He will make his money as a pass rusher. So we'll see how it shakes. And then I said, is he a fit for what Dan Quinn is trying to do? Rob, let me know how you feel about that, brother.
Like I said, when I watch tape, I need you to pop out at me, right? And he didn't really pop for me like that, man. You look a little small. And we're also talking about what draft pick. If he's there in the third round, sure. If he's there in the second, maybe. Not my first round draft pick. I can't be picking tweeners for my first round draft pick. And I don't disrespect the tweeners. Jay, you, me, are tweeners, right?
Yeah,
right. So.
but I really was a tweener, but the toughness in me, bro. I played middle linebacker.
Hey, absolutely. Hey, it was a survival with me. Like I was just surviving out there for real. Like I'm playing guard and defensive end and whatnot. I'm small, right? Just surviving. So no, hey, I like the way he explodes off the line, right? He has great speed. I like the way he can bend the corner, right? He doesn't really from what I've seen, that baseball package from defensive ends I was just talking about. He doesn't. I don't know if he really has that, but that's again a coachable thing, right? I don't know if his best position is going to be defensive end in the league, right? Has Kevin Chason? I haven't really heard much from him since he's been drafted, right? He lost.
Yeah, but right? That's why I mentioned Gregory Rousseau though, because remember, a lot of people were saying that he was going to be a mop. Okay, but he went out there and really all out. And this guy was a tweener guy, undersized, and everybody. I remember. Shout out to my man Vach. You know what I'm saying? Love Vach, man. I love his analysis. I love his mindset, how he does things and stuff like that. But my man could not stand him. He could not stand him. He wanted him out of there. You know what I'm saying? But at the same time, having that dogs out there, man, you got to find those guys, man. She said she like Nolan. Yeah. Somebody said something to you, bro. Hold on. Let me put it on the screen. Captain Rob, you're right. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. You can read that, bro.
Captain Rob, you're right. That's why I don't see us going O-line, because we would be drafting someone to sit the bench. Well, so no, you're absolutely right. It depends on what we do with Tyron, right? So I'll give you two scenarios. If Tyron restructures and he saves me $7 million on the cap room, you can come back and play for my football team. I can't pay you $17 million when you only played 17 games in 3 years. Can't do that. I'm sorry, right? Yeah. I love you, Tyron. You're a first day Hall of Fame in my book. You were the first pick I was ever like, man, why are we drafting this fool? And then he's all world everything, right?
Yeah,
I love Tyron. So if we keep him, he plays left tackle. Tyler plays left guard. Biotish at center. Zach at the right guard, Terrence at the right tackle. That's kind of nice right there. That's kind of nice, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, stout. Play your best guys.
Play your best guys. Scenario 2, Tyron leaves, right? We save, I believe we saved $9 million against the cap if he leaves, right? Then I'm sure we'll do offensive line breakdown. I don't mind. So, Jay, Jay. I saw,
What?
oh man, I saw this guard. I can't remember his name now. I saw this guard out of Florida. I'm talking 6'5", 350 mauler, like
Marlon.
basically Tyler. You know what I'm saying?
Mhm,
Tyler without the feet, right? And Tyler without the problems of the holding and whatnot. He just likes to lock on
mhm,
you and just drill you into the ground, right? I
mhm.
can't remember his name.
We'll break
We'll
it
look.
down. We'll get there. We'll
We'll
get
break it
there.
down.
Yeah,
Hey, but
don't worry, because we got a couple of
so
more other players. Well, one more player.
right,
Before because I know we're getting in on time right now. This been good though. This been real good.
right.
But
Yeah,
we got
yeah.
that other player though.
Yeah, but just to finish answering what's
Hold on, let's see.
Nolt
Those. Let
A's
me see.
Nolt
Yeah.
A's. But yeah, so
Mhm,
that's two scenarios that I have to consider, and that's why the draft is meant for after free agency and after resigning your players and making um, these roster decisions before that. But go ahead.
and that's part of the reason why I don't really do the mock draft stuff right now. Chat box,
Yeah,
everybody, man. Because the thing is with me and Rob, usually I'm not sure what you, Rob, but I want to see what they do in free agency first. I want to
absolutely.
see how, yeah, bring what players are they going to bring in? Because a lot of people they're doing mocks and stuff right now. We don't know which direction they're going to go.
Right,
Let's see
right.
the kind of players. Like if you guys are watching mocks right now at this time, I don't know. It's just kind of like wasting time a little bit. We have to see what Dallas do. Do they go get a cornerback? Do they go get a wide receiver? Odell Beckham? I don't know. I'm just saying. Another pass rusher, a one technique that we've been talking about with Daron Payne. We got to figure it out first, and then after that, we can start talking about mocks and stuff.
And we got to see if half these players are even available too, right? A lot. Deron Payne might get franchise tag. It's very
Eh,
very
eh,
real possibility,
yeah,
right?
but I'm not sure if they're going to want to pay that much money. Yeah, the franchise tag, I know, but I'm not
Right,
sure if they're going to pay that bag to Allen
right,
and him at the defensive
right.
tackle position. I don't
And
know.
then
That might not be good money.
they got to pay Sweat and Young as well. You know what I'm saying?
Facts.
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 So
So
I
that's
believe that's the reason. I believe that's the reason why people are talking about him a little bit more, right?
mm-hmm,
Um,
mm-hmm,
because there's a real possibility that he might get released as well. So
mm-hmm,
he might be a
mm-hmm.
casualty, as you say.
Yeah, yeah, big time, big
Osiris
time.
is Osiris Torrance the dude I was talking about out of Florida?
Let's
Notes.
see. Oh, you said Osiris Torrance. Oh, you talking about the guard?
Oh, oh, I love him.
Yeah,
This,
yeah, that's
this
him.
dude,
Yeah, yeah,
he is
yeah,
like, yo, I'm not afraid of Jordan Davis anymore. With this
yeah,
guard, him and Tyler
yeah,
on one side, we're
yeah.
good for the
It's gonna be
next.
big.
We're good for the next 10 years. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
exactly,
Yeah,
exactly. So my man Noel said Odell is old. He's getting old, but the last time we actually seen him, he almost won Super Bowl MVP. I mean, can he create space? Can he still sink his hips when he's getting out of his breaks? We know he's a 50-50 catcher. He's a dynamic athlete. He knows how to take the top off the defense, but they're going to have to figure that out. We got to see how much it's going to cost for him, though. I mean, is he going to want 18 or 20 million dollars? I'm not sure if we're going to pay that. You know what I'm saying? My man Rob, my man wants DeAndre Hopkins. I don't have his picture on here because I would have been did that. You know what I'm saying? But DeAndre Hopkins is a beast, but we do have to get somebody in there to line up across from CeeDee Lamb. Keep CeeDee
absolutely.
Lamb in motions, keep him on the move. A lot of
Yep.
times you put him in a slot off the line of scrimmage. A lot of times you can't press somebody off the line of scrimmage. So he's
Yep.
going against linebackers, he's going against safeties, and that's fireworks. So if
Yep.
Mike McCarthy is going to thrive in his offense and get this together, they got to do it right with the wide receiver. But we do have talent in the draft as well.
Also to add to my D Hop hopes, I'm gonna add another receiver in there.
Mm-hmm.
Michael Evans out of Tampa Bay.
Man, I'm not Mevins, man.
Why?
I'm
Why?
not
I don't
big,
understand.
man. I'm just not big on it. I need guys that can get open for Dak, bro. The thing is Dak is
You don't
not
think
the
he has
quarterback.
that deep?
He is not the quarterback that can throw people open. So you need guys that can be able to, you need a Amari Cooper type of wide receiver, guys that can be able to gain separation. That 50-50 ball stuff, it can be real sometimes. Just like my man Reddy Red said, we need speed, bro.
We need
We
speed.
need speed. Bottom line.
No, I completely understand we need speed. I mean, you're right, but
Just like I was talking. Look,
Mike
look,
can
here
still
it
run.
is. Here it is. There it is right there. Okay. You're stuttering right now. Okay, Jordan,
Right.
Jordan Addison, bro. I mean, there is talent. All right, there is talent. Let me see. Where's my other
Yeah.
guy at, man? Because you know I got the system, man.
Yo,
Bam,
oh, I love Jalen
Jalen
Hyatt.
Hyatt.
Yeah.
Okay, let's
Speed.
go. Let's
Speed.
go. No excuses.
Yeah. Yeah. Speed.
Hey, we getting hype in here, man. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? That's what
Hey,
we do.
hey,
You
hey,
see,
hey,
I
hey, let's
see
get
I
it.
get hype in
Let's
my
get it.
videos. We're
Let's
doing
get it.
here too.
The
You
only
know what I'm
thing, so
saying? All right.
the only reason why I'm bringing Evans up is it's just because if we do trade for him, it's only a $14 million cap hit instead of the 19 that D Hop had. Just saving 5. That's
Right.
all I'm
Yeah,
saying.
you want to know why I like you being my partner, man. You know, me and you are
Capology.
dynamic together. Yeah, I like
Hey,
this. I
let's
like
go.
this. I'm the creator. I be creating all this content, but I had to bring you on. You're a good football mind. My man's talking about cap numbers.
Cap numbers,
I
baby.
like this, man. I like this.
14 mil,
Speak
baby.
to him.
Hey, I gotta speak to Jerry. Like, you know what I'm saying? He's always like Jerry. I hope Jerry listening. Jerry, we can bring him in. We can afford him. You know what I'm saying? We can bring in D Hop. We can afford him. They're not going to cost you your first round draft picks, right? Hey, I know this is silly, but I'll be doing my Madden simulations, right? And
Oh,
like that,
here we go. Come on.
I'm just saying, like it's like 80% ish accurate, right? Except just the players that are that might not be available, whatever. But when I traded for D Hop, I gave up a second, a fourth, and next year's third. Would you do that for D Hop?
Yeah, he's good, man. He's special. He's really
He's
special,
special.
man.
He's a Hall of
Yeah,
Famer. Would you give up your
yeah.
second? Hey, chat box, TikTok. Would you give up your second this year, a fourth this year, and a third next year for DeAndre Hopkins? You only get him for
But you
2
got a
years.
second, but you gave up a second, and he get. I remember, Houston. It was a second and a sixth, though, right?
That doesn't matter. That doesn't matter. This is not the
Might
Houston
I
Texans.
might have to. It's been a couple years. I don't know. Maybe a second and a seven, man. This is
Yeah,
how you negotiate. This is the
right.
art of negotiating. Don't give in.
Oh, but
Don't
I
give
mean,
in,
yeah.
man.
I mean, sure. So, whatever. A second. I'm just saying, a second, a fourth, and a third. Would you do that? I gave up a lot, right? Would
You
you?
said
Would you?
second.
Would
You
you?
said the second, fourth, and the third. You skipped the third, and then try to sneak it
Well,
back
a
in.
third for next year. A
Yeah.
third for next year. No. A
Oh,
third for next year.
for next year. Okay, I got you.
A
I
third for
mean,
next year.
that's a
That's what I
lot,
meant.
but all right. What did he say in the chat? But he said I would give it up. Second and two of our compensatory picks.
Okay.
Yeah, yeah.
Okay.
So all right, man. Let's move on. Let's move on,
Yeah,
man,
let's move
because
on.
we've
Let's
been
get out.
getting tied up. Okay, okay. So this time you're gonna do your breakdown on this guy because we've been prepared today. We came prepared today. We want to talk about these college players. We got to talk about this Dallas Cowboys college players, everything. We want to knock all this stuff out, man. All right, so boom. All right, hold me down, bro. Hold me down.
Hey, so Cowboys Nation, my man Drew Sanders, 6'5", 233, runs like a deer, right? This is his tape kind of reminds me of a more polished, more explosive LVE back in the day. Because LVE did have good tape, right? But Drew, man, like when he attacks you, when you're coming to block him, you better come with some energy. Because like he's a fighter, like he's vicious, right? He had 108 tackles this year, 9.5 sacks. So he's very versatile. Look at his size. He's 6'5", 233. And I know you guys have seen that Arkansas name around him. Boom. Coming from Alabama, right?
Hey,
Of
that's
course,
all you
Alabama,
need to know. Mm-hmm.
the pedigree's there. The boy can play. And the difference between him and LVE played 8-man football at Boise State. You know what I'm saying? So this is a guy who's been playing football, like real football, his whole life. He attacks you, and those are the type of linebackers we need, especially when we don't really know about Jabril Cox. And yes, we all want Damone Clark to have a bounce back season and really show what he's capable of. But this boy can be real deal. He could be real deal, and I believe he could be there late in the first round, right? Or maybe top of the second, come back, trade up for him. One of those type scenarios. Actually, real talk, I believe he'll be gone before that because if you see the tape, the
He's
boy
good.
can run, Jay. The boy can run.
He runs.
He
Yeah, and he's long. He's long.
His instincts for the football is just like, how'd you? I'm still trying to watch the tape, like knowing what the football is, and you're already there. You're already making the tackle. You know what I'm saying? He's
Yeah.
the
Very,
pass rush
very
is there.
instinctive. Yeah,
Right.
very
He's
instinctive,
what I
long
wanted.
arms.
He's what I wanted. He's really what I wanted in Roquan Smith to come play that linebacker, right? And then let Micah really just do his thing on the defensive end, no longer have to go back and forth, right? But this guy could be it. This guy could be 6'5", 233. That's like Brian
Mm-hmm.
Urlacher size. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly. Exactly. Let me see this
Right.
real quick. Hold on.
Right.
Um, with LVE, like picking up a player like Sanders, a guy that's 6'5", they're pretty much the same size. They're the
Right.
same size. They're right there. But the question is, can Sanders be the green dot guy that LVE was? We don't know how much LVE is going to want this year. He might,
Right.
because we know that he's going to want the bag. You know what I'm saying? Because last year he was upset. First year, his rookie year, he was an all-pro. He balled out. Then he had all these stinger issues. A lot of things was going on. Fifth
Yeah.
year comes in and he signs a one-year deal. Sometimes, I mean, it can humble you sometimes. I mean, if you've been
Right.
hurt a lot, they're trying to see this is that prove it type of deal. But if we sign LVE, I'm not sure. I'm not sure if we're going to get a guy like Sanders. That guy is
Probably
truly
not.
talented, man. Yeah, probably not because they're like the same guy. But
Right.
if they don't want to sign LVE, if they feel as though that Sanders can be able to fill in that role and be one of those smart green dot guys and stuff like that, then
Right.
that's when you can be able to save money. But I'm not sure if he's going to be a first round pick. I think he could be like a second round pick. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? But we'll
Yeah.
see how it shakes. But talented player, bro. I definitely do like him. Very physical, coming from Alabama. Anybody
Yeah.
that's coming from Alabama, you got to pay attention to that. But I'm sure that they had a lot of different linebackers. You know, there's so many from
Right.
Georgia to
There's
Alabama. So many good
yeah.
players, bro.
He just wants
You
to
know what
play,
I
man.
mean?
He wants, he wants to play. He wants to get in the league. He wants a shot, right?
Yes,
Um, but
yes.
man, like I say about again, just about tape, and if you pop out on tape, the
Mm-hmm.
first time I saw him engaging a blocker, I thought they were like doing hand to hand combat. Like he was
Mm-hmm.
trying to rip this dude's
Mm-hmm.
head off. Like he didn't just get sucked in this big guard. He was fighting, moving. You know what I'm saying? I like him a lot. I like him a lot.
Mm-hmm.
Um, but yeah, so but
Mm-hmm.
the thing with LVE, what do you think he's worth right now? What do you last year I believe he played for $2 million.
Yeah,
Um,
yeah, for 2 million. Let me see this. Hold on 1 second. Shout out to you, Matt Batten. What's good, bro? Thank you so much for the $5 Superman. He said, "Good show. I haven't been focused on defense, but I wouldn't mind adding pieces to good defense." And that Baylor guy sounds like a
mhm,
beast. Yes, he
beast,
definitely does, man. He
beast,
definitely is a beast, bro. Like when
beast.
you have that space eater, that's what me and my man Rob we call space eaters. When you can be able
Mhm.
to do that, that is everything. Just look at that gut. Look at the gut. You know what I'm saying? I mean, the dude was everywhere. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
Then
yeah,
then then it make matters even worse. I mean, my man's in coverage, man. I mean, he's sinking his
yeah.
hips
He look like the he's sinking his hips, he's
like
turning
for
his
real.
hips.
For real. Hey, shout
No,
out to
that's
you, Matt Batten, man. You know what I'm saying? You know good talent. You understand good talent. Ready, Red. Shout out to y'all. Everybody on my TikTok side, man. Much love to y'all, man. This was a good one, man. I'm liking
yes, sir.
going live. I'm
Let's
actually
go.
this is awesome, bro. Because the thing
It's
is
fun.
with us, when we come live, we're going to be prepared. We're going to be prepared to show the
Oh, yeah.
people what's what. Because we like to talk
Preparation is
football
key.
all year, man.
Preparation is key. Preparation is
Yeah,
key.
preparation is key.
Yeah.
All right. So what was you saying, bro? I
LVE.
forgot. I mean, yeah, my bad. I
Yeah,
got
yeah.
sidetracked. My man,
No, no.
Matt Batten, man, get me out the way. I appreciate you so much, man, for the super,
I,
bro. Thank you.
so I would give LVE if I were to bring him back because I like the way he came on at the end of the year. I believe like somebody did a breakdown in the beginning of the part of the year, and they're basically just saying he's playing okay linebacker right now. He's making tackles, but when he's making tackles, he's kind of falling back. You know what I'm saying? He's giving up those extra 2, 3, 4 yards, right? But at the end of the
Hmm.
year, he started coming with that confidence again, right? He started coming with that
Yeah,
like he's smashing
that,
people. He's falling forward now instead of getting pushed back. So like
yeah,
if we can continue to build on that, and I think he's just not getting more confident off his neck surgeries and all that. I can't imagine how bad that is, right?
yeah,
And then like
yeah.
you're playing big league football now, like that's crazy. So uh middle linebacker for the Dallas Cowboys. Hey, I give you I give you 3 years. I give you 3 years, 18 mil. What's up?
3 years, 18 mil.
What's
Yeah,
up?
he might. Yeah, if
He
three
might
years,
laugh at that.
18 mil. Yeah, what y'all thinking? What y'all thinking, chat box? 3 years, 18 mil. Let me put this. Let me make a banner real quick. Hold on. Let me create this real quick. Uh, let's see. LVE. 3 year, 18 million for LVE. What y'all think, chat box? Y'all tell me right now, man. Because when you're saving, you can be able to save money. He said, talk about pay for LVE, JC. Oh, yeah. That's what I'm saying. Yeah, 3 years, 18 million, $6 million deal every year. You can be able to save a lot of money like that. He said, I'm not giving LVE one G game dime.
Now one dime. You don't like it like
Deal,
that,
bro.
Reddy?
Deal. Yeah,
Come on,
nah.
Reddy.
Yeah, ready,
Hey,
red,
LVE
ready,
played good
red.
linebacker for us, man. He played good linebacker for
Hey,
us.
hey, Ready Red said, "Hey Jay, I'm tired. I'm tired of this." You know what I'm saying? I do like him though, man. It's crazy, because like just having a talent like that, if he can just stay healthy, that's just the thing.
Right.
And because we know towards like the last 5 games of the season, when he was hurt at one point, we were missing him. We were missing
Right.
him, and that
Yeah.
means a lot right there. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
That green dot guy that's getting everybody lined up, defensive lineman, secondary, because if he ain't the green dot guy, you got Malik Hooker being the green dot guy, and you really don't want that. You want Malik Hooker just playing ball, doing his thing, having those guys at the front seven linebackers. They're known for being that green dot guy, and that's what you need, man.
So
He said he arm
Ready
tackles.
Red.
He
So Ready
arm
Red.
tackle, bro. My man would be like, ugh, and then hurt his neck. Man, I'm like,
Right.
come
Right.
on, bro.
Nah. So that's what so Ready Red. Yo, I feel you on that. But like at the he say soft. At the beginning of the season, he was like that. But towards the end of the season, he was really starting to hit folk. Like people were falling
Yeah,
backwards when he was hitting them. Like I saw it a few
yeah.
times because I've been looking at LVA, but I'd be like, man, LVA, man, I ain't man, bye. You know what I'm saying? But hey, he showed me something at the end. So like if you give me, I'll give you 3 times what you got paid this year. You're still not
Mm-hmm,
all that. I don't think you're gonna make
mm-hmm,
that much more on the open market, right?
mm-hmm,
6 mil a year,
mm-hmm.
3 years, 12. I'll give you 12 mil guaranteed.
12 mil guarantee. Hey, look, Sadiqa Charles, shout out to you, Sadiqa. She said, I thought Drew Sanders was from Arkansas. That's why you with JC Cowboys Network, and we are
Yes, sir.
digging deep. He
Digging
played with
deep, baby.
Alabama at one point. We digging deep, Sadiqa. We digging deep. So he came from there, and then he went to Arkansas. But we do know, keep in mind, if we do not sign LVE, he is one of the guys, 6'5", 233 pounds, that Jerry Jones, where's my picture? Wait a minute. Jerry Jones, the guy that's from Arkansas, if he played
It's a
with
wildcat.
Arkansas, you know he will get this player. Chime in for
Yeah.
me, Rob.
Yeah. Hey, he's an Arkansas guy, right? He loves his
Yes,
Arkansas
sir.
boys. If he's
Yes,
there,
sir.
and like yo, once all these tapes coming up and you start seeing stocks going down and like Jerry really start commenting on people, he's gonna get his players that he likes. Like I remember in the Zeke era, right? He loved him some Zeke, but he was convinced
Mm-hmm.
that like the coaching staff convinced him. This is some inside information. I don't know if y'all
Mm-hmm.
know this, right? We got Zeke number 4 overall. Number 3 was supposed to be Jalen Ramsey to the Chargers, right? But it ended up
Mm-hmm.
being Joey Bosa to the Chargers. And everything out of
Mm-hmm.
Cowboy brass was like if Joey was there, they had convinced Jerry to take Joey Bosa, right? And
Mm-hmm.
I believe it would have been Joey Bosa, and we would have maybe picked up Derrick Henry in the second. Just saying that would have been dope.
Hey,
But
look, that would have been dope. Or Jalen Ramsey.
we should have picked up Jalen. Hey, you,
That's
me, and Ricky always be saying that, right? Jalen Ramsey
mm-hmm.
and Derrick Henry is a better combination
Mm-hmm.
than Zeke and Jalen Smith. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
So, yeah,
Mm-hmm.
it is what it
She
is.
said
But
Drew
nah,
is.
man,
She said Drew is not from Alabama. I'm not. Yeah, I'm not sure where he's actually from, but I'm just saying the teams that he played for and he got traded. Yeah, so he. I mean, yeah, he.
he
I think he.
transferred.
Yeah, he transferred. I'm sorry, not traded, but transferred. Yeah, he transferred to them or whatever. So
Yeah,
he said I was really. He said I really wanted Ramsey. I wanted. I like Ramsey and Zeke. It was crazy, man. But if you can walk away and get a guy like and Derrick Henry, I mean that's crazy. But this is why I say this though, guys. This is why you got to be mindful with the whole Tony Pollard. You got to be mindful with the whole Zeke contract. You know what I'm saying? Because there are talent out there.
so
Maybe
much.
Bijan Robinson is a guy that's a first rounder, but I'm not sure if we don't sign Tony Pollard, if we end up cutting Zeke, Bijan Robinson is good. He's a good player, but there are other guys that you can find. Look
It's
at
a hard no for me, Jay.
Pacheco. Say it again.
It's a hard no for me, Jay.
That's what I was saying earlier. And
Yeah.
Pacheco, the guy from Kansas City, 7th
Oh,
round
I
pick.
love that kid.
You know what I'm saying? You got 3rd round picks. I think Brian Robinson from for the Commanders, even though I can't stand them Commanders, but
Yeah.
Brian Robinson was like a 2nd or 3rd round pick. You can find good talent at the running back position. You know what I'm saying? If you don't sign a Tony Pollard, right? So let me see. So if you don't sign Tony Pollard, here's another guy right here. You have another guy right here in Jahmyr Gibbs that is just like a Tony Pollard, same weight and all of that. I did a breakdown on him as well. So you got to figure it out. Don't try to just put all your chips
What
on
do you
one
think he
thing.
goes? What round do you
I
think
think he might like 2nd round for Gibbs, 2nd or 3rd, 2 or 3, something like that. That on my board, that's what it'll be. You know what I'm saying? It's a lot of good running backs out there in the draft.
Yeah. I
Yep.
want to
So
ask. I want to ask Noltz who's the thumper that he's talking about. He said the thumpers are. He said the thumper of the bunch is already on our team. Who's that? I'll let him. We'll get after it.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Oh no, he said Damone Clark is a thumper. That's what he just said.
Oh, did
Yeah. Yeah. You probably.
Okay.
Oh no. Ahmad said that. Ahmad
Yeah.
said Damone Clark is the thumper.
I mean, I
Oh
hope.
man, my man with the super chat, my man Matt Bass is on
Oh,
fire, man. Shout out to you, man. My man said, "Good show, your draft stuff. Can't wait for the draft lives, yeah, and video. I'm definitely gonna be going live, bro. You gotta tap in with me too because, man, we speaking to the people, man. It's big stuff." And then he said, "And good videos. Keep up the good work, dude. And good job, Captain Rob. Keep up the good work too, dude. Thank y'all so much, man. I appreciate y'all, man. Thank you so much, MB. I appreciate you, bro. So yeah, man. I think that's it. I think that's it for today, bro. I mean, shoot, this was really, really good, man. This was really, really good. We like to definitely break down all these guys. We got so many guys. We can talk for a long time.
Oh no, we got one more. We got to come back to Trayvon. We got to come back to Trayvon.
All right. So you want to do You want to do Trayvon? Okay. I didn't know for sure. All right. So we can do Trayvon real quick. Let's see. Let me get my you know what I'm saying? Happy Valentine's Day, everybody. You know what I'm saying? Let's see. Let me put the blue screen on real quick. Bam. Right there with the edits, baby. Trayvon Diggs, 50 tackles, 3 interceptions, 14 deflection, and is a 2-time Pro Bowler. The guy was balling this year. The thing is with Trayvon Diggs, sometimes it's not always about the interceptions, guys. I mean, if he can be able to shut down the side of his field and not try to be so thirsty like guys like Marcus Peters, not try to be thirsty and just give up touchdowns, and just 3 interceptions is good work. The coverage was well. He did a very, very good job. But the question is, how much money is this man going to demand? Because I don't know, like if he's going to play on this deal. I think he's on a $4.5 million deal for this year, and next year, in this year, Anthony Brown is playing for $6.5 million. So we already know that he is so much better than him, and I'm not sure if he's going to want to play on this contract, guys. What you think about that, Rob?
Trayvon's probably one of my favorite players on the team. I believe him his progression from last year, getting the 11 interceptions to only 3 this year, whatever. That's progression on up because he's not being attacked anymore, right? He was giving up all them big plays last year because he's biting on the second move. You saw it in the Eagles game. He got cooked on that one move by AJ Brown, right? But he developed into really a shutdown corner, and I don't know if that's because of everybody was attacking our cornerback too, right? They're like, let's take the easier option, or he was really doing his thing, and I believe he was really doing his thing, right? He was really doing his thing. Like we finally have that corner that. Hey, go shut down Justin Jefferson, please. I don't want to worry about him today. And what do you do? 40-3, right? You know what I'm saying? Go shut down a Debo Samuel, right? If I need to put you on a George Kittle, if I need to put you on a Travis Kelce, he has the talent. He has the talent to do it. He's really that number one that can. We have that Jalen Ramsey type that can follow the other dude around, right? And I think he's only going to get better.
And the thing is, though, bro, like he's going to get caught on. Like that's okay. But the thing is, what I like about him. He has short-term memory, and meaning he gets beat and he forgets about it and moves on to the next play.
Right.
That's why
Right.
I respect Deron Bland so much, being such a young player. When you
Yeah.
have that type of talent, just like you said, being able to guard tight ends, being able to guard the best wide receivers, he's
Yeah.
going to get caught on. But quarterbacks know going into games, you cannot keep trying this guy. The same thing with Micah Parsons. You gotta account for him. And the same thing with Trayvon Diggs. You cannot try him too much because turnovers is everything in the game of football, man. I gotta give me some sound effects soon too, because that was a boom moment right there. I would give me some.
Yeah, I was thinking about that
that
earlier. I was thinking about that.
that was the boom moment right there, man.
Oh,
So yeah, man, don't worry.
yeah.
Sound effects is coming, bro. Trust me.
Heard
You
that.
already know.
Heard that.
Man, shout out to my man Matt Batten, man. My man Matt Batten is getting me out the way, man. Shout out to you, bro. He said I like Diggs at 17 or 18 million, but I think he's going to get at least 20 million though. Yes, bro. MB, he has leverage. That's the thing. When you have 11 interceptions the first year, you was doing the Marcus Peters stuff. You were biting, you were doing so much stuff. But this past year, he didn't really get caught on as much. I mean, he gave up some plays, but when you're doing that, you're turning the ball over. You have a knack for gaining separation. And shout out to him because he's from our area, man. Montgomery Village, Stephon Diggs, Trayvon Diggs, man. Both of the brothers, man. Let me see, man. I think I still got that picture on here, man. We've been on fire today, man. We've been coming all day, man. Bam! There it is. There it is. Right there. You know his brother want to play with the Cowboys. Why? Because we are the nation. The nation. You know what I'm saying? Straight up, man. Straight out of Montgomery Village. He is from our area, man. And if I can be able to put him on the show with you guys, I think eventually the people that I'm plugged in with, the people that me and Rob is plugged in with, there is a chance that we can probably put him on for an interview and stuff like that. Because, hey, listen, man, it's JC Cowboys Network, man. We make it happen, man. That's what it's all about, bro.
Hey, let me address my man Notes real quick. He came on at me with this Bijan Robinson. Mm-hmm. Hey, look, I like Texas football. I watch Texas football. The man's really, really good. He's really, really good. He'd be if we did get him. If we, it's like like if it's draft night, right? And he's there at number 26. What we got? 26, 27? I think we got 27. Mm-hmm. And he's there at number 27, and we pick him. Mm-hmm. I'll be like, okay, cool. He's gonna be good for us. He's gonna be good. Yeah. But I'm just not sold on first round running backs anymore. I can't. I'm scarred by Ezekiel Elliott. I'm scarred because as soon as we pick him up 3 years down the road, we got paid the fool. Right, and I'm done paying running backs $90 million. Right, when we need big time help for a quarterback. This is a passing league. I hate saying this is a passing league.
Yeah. Me too. Get back to running normal football, man.
But we run the football, and like running the football is so important. You seen it. The Eagles just set an all-time record for most rushing touchdowns. Running the football still works. We need to run the football. We need to establish the run a lot. And we need to, but there's so much more talent out there, right? So if Bijan Robinson, if we draft him, I'm like, okay, I'm happy. You know, hey,
so you're gonna be happy now. Hey, you're switching up, cuz.
But that's not switching up, Jay. That's not switching up. I would prefer to go get some big bodies. I'm a trench guy. Let's go get these big bodies. But if of course, we get Bijan Robinson, he's a good talent. I never said he was bad. He's very good. He's all pro. He's all world, right? So I like him a lot. And if we did get him and we put him behind Tyron and Tyler and Zach, and we go get a wide receiver too, and we bring in a Jalen Hyatt in the second, and we go get a Deron Payne.
Yeah, we fireworks, baby.
And we keep LVE. You know what I'm saying? We keep our safeties up top. We stay healthy. Mike McCarthy, come on, baby, call some plays. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Let's see what you got. Let's earn your worth, Mike. Earn your worth. what are we gonna do? Show me.
Show me. Hey, shout out to y'all, man. Matt Batten, what's good, bro? What is going on with the $5 super, man? My man said, I'm fine. Paid $20 million, by the way. They just wanted the pieces around him, too. That's the thing, man. Trayvon Diggs, you can pay that money. It's so hard to find cornerbacks in this league. We will be getting into the cornerbacks. I remember the last live stream that I had, Joey Porter. Joey Porter, man. I will be doing a breakdown on this guy, man. Make sure y'all chime in on that, man. It's going to be fireworks. I'm still working on it. I already finished recording it. I just got to edit it. It take me so long to be able to do the edits because we try to do things different on this side of town with Cowboys Nation or my whole platform. So with him, he's a very, very good player, but he does have his flaws. He is 6'2", the same height as Trayvon Diggs, pretty much the same size. Joey Porter was his father, and those bloodlines, just like I said with Diggs, just like I said with TJ Watt, JJ Watt, if you understand and you see NFL bloodlines, NFL DNA, you go get those players. Bottom line, Asante Samuel Jr. and Sr., his father, you go get Asante Samuels Jr. You don't get Kelvin Joseph. Okay. If you know they have bloodlines, then you go get those players. Bottom line, y'all. Bottom line, man. This was good, man. This was good today, man. Shout out to y'all, man. This was good today, man.
What's up, Rampage? How you doing, Rampage?
Yeah, Rampage. That's Chuck. That's Chuck from the War Zone. What's good, bro? What's going on?
Chuck. Hey, yo, Chuck. I owe you a belt, homie.
Yeah, man.
I gotta get him the belt. I gotta get him the belt. We gotta link up. Right? I gotta get you the belt. Huh?
Nah, he ain't win the championship.
Oh no, that was no, I'm thinking
that was a Weaver. Yeah, Chris. But I guess I don't know because like it was so much that was going on this year, guys, with fantasy. Yeah. They know who the true champ is, though. They know who the true champ is.
Oh Lord.
Four in a row. You know what I'm saying? We know how to create fantasy teams. We know how to create content.
Oh Lord.
And now I'm working with my man Rob. Let's go. Let's go. Cowboys Nation, man. Cowboys Nation, man. What's good? This was good. My man Matt Batten with the $5 super, man. What's good, man? Matt Batten, what's happening?
Hey, Matt coming through.
Hey, yeah, Matt coming through, bro. I appreciate you so much, man. All the love that you show, man. Like I said, man, you guys show so much love. And I'm going to continue to keep on breaking these players down, keep on bringing dynamic content because of things like this. Ready, Red, Sadiqa, Matt Batten, man, thank y'all so much. I know y'all got y'all other guys that y'all go to and stuff like that, but remember, we all got different flavors. You know what I'm saying? Love Vach, I love Law, all those guys, man. Even my boy Landlord from Alabama. We both came up at the same time. I'm not sure if you know who that is, bro. But we both came up at the same time, and he's doing very well, and we hit the ground running. So me and him are like the two new dogs in town. Yeah, so that's this is crazy. But yeah, man, thank you so much, Matt Batten. Thank you, bro. I appreciate you so much, man. Got to put in that hard work for the nation, man. Off season or not, man. So yeah, man. I guess we can wrap it up, man. This was great.
What's the preview for next show?
Preview for next show.
You can break down some offense.
We can keep it as the same blueprint, though. You know what I'm saying? Right. Going over reviews, you know what I'm saying? Picking three or four players in reviews and start doing our homework on this NFL draft. Like we want when the all season, when the regular season's done, we want to keep this NFL thing going. I don't watch basketball. I don't watch baseball. So I'm not really big on that. I want to keep this thing going. I want this platform to be dominant breakdowns, dominant previews. Edits. I want you to come on here and you know what I'm saying, if you can show love and stuff like that from time to time, it's always gonna make it great, man. Always good personalities, man, and that's what it is, bro.
Yeah, let's get it.
All right, y'all. Well, I guess that was it, man. You know what I'm saying? I guess we'll wrap it up, man. Yep. So anybody that's in here, man, make sure y'all subscribe and all that good stuff, man. And we gone. So yep, wrap it up, y'all.
Like and subscribe. Appreciate y'all. Cowboy Nation. Love y'all.
Cowboys all day.